is just gonna trip you out. Some of these videos have like 30 million views.
No doubt. Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people watch this to either get in a calm, relaxed state, or they watch it.
Or they bust mad quick and just watch the same one over and over
for sexual purposes.
To get the fucking.
Yeah, but they, like I said, they got porn where the girls are like licking the
I do that shit on the side. I just go.
Anyway, this is something brand new. It's kind of like really gaining momentum right now in a big way. And more.
Yo, why don't we one of our streams this week? We just take turns on the mic. There's people. Fuck it, why not? Mad bit, son.
There's people straight up making millions doing this shit. Like, you know,
what's up? We can scream about it. Let's just do it. Give the fucking mic.
All right, that was that's ASMR, the earphone.
I've heard that with abbreviation. I mentioned it.
I don't want to discuss that.
Not me either.
Let's just pack on it. That fucking sucks. That shit is creeping me out. In fact, 30 million people are watching it. Makes me not even want to leave the house. I just want to stay in my room and say, fuck all y'all.
It's probably actually 1,000 people watching.
What about? I'm just asking you. What about the ninja? What about the ninja that's having trouble going to sleep? You don't think there's any way?
Then take the fucking treasure on. Get out of my face.
The way I look at it, the non-sexual side is like, you know, listening to rain falling, whatever you kind of like.
That's much cooler than music shit.
I was saying like all night, but I'm not
some fucking stranger whispering in my ear. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think there's nothing that you could put right now. No. Cool. There's new pan sandwich with butter on it. Extra butter like that. Alright, so there we go.
We're all better now knowing that. Alright, Juggalos, we'll be right back after this. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we got Dr. motherfucking Drew in the house. Right here on the Zen of Love.
If it was like a funny meme, or like something funny.
ICP Network. Goddamn right. Right now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to subscribe. You're gonna get bonus footage, bonus content, your own tips, and on top of that, you're gonna be able to pick any episodes you want, anytime, whatever you like, whatever. And make sure you don't miss those gifts you make, man. Or if you want to keep this channel going and have this thing fucking powerful, welcome to the Mad Professor's Lab. The milk is going up. You see it chocolate up the glass. Oh, yeah. I didn't know this shit. You learn how to do it. I didn't know what the fucking word means. Oh, it's funny to me. Oh, what the fuck? Fuck, I didn't change my pants, man. Take a break. No, only a live right now. I don't know what to say. I did it. It's still working. I know. I put the hole in the hole. You put the hole too long. Yeah, put it in the end. The hole has to be just big enough for the straw. I know where the hole goes down. I did test it. It does work. Let's go!
Gentlemen, joining us shortly, we have a man that, an icon, if you will, especially of love and love advice. Talking about someone who's been on podcast, television shows, nationally syndicated radio shows for crazy years. Just helping people that are on the brink of desperation by giving them expert love advice. And we're bringing them in tonight to help us with y'all on some of your issues right here on the Zen of Love. We're talking about none other than Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew, on behalf of us, welcome to the show.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I have missed you.
Oh, brother, we love you. Let me tell you something. Look at us, Dr. Drew. We made it. Because of all you taught us all those years, our love lines, now we're giving our own love advice.
We got our own program about giving love advice.
And we got you as a guest.
Yeah. It's amazing. The tables have turned.
Yes.
I can't tell you, it doesn't make me anxious, but I'm happy to be here. Delighted to be here.
The students have now become the teachers.
I learned all about ASMR and all about technology I didn't know anything about. You're teaching the teacher.
Right.
Brother, let me tell you something. Because of your influence and your fine teaching and the knowledge you so graciously shared with us so many times on Love Lines and other platforms, I just want you to know that getting a chance to step into your shoes and help so many people improve their love techniques is just so wonderful. We owe it all to you, brother. Thank you, man.
And the crazy part is, I mean, and you gotta believe me when I say this, you know, we, like, every week, it's like, it's hard to keep up on all the thank you letters we get for saving marriages and relationships and just
mega ton truckloads.
Crazy. Oh, man.
That's good. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, right? One mind helping another.
Indeed.
We can't even set up an email address. It just crashes from overload of love.
Yeah.
Man, it makes me wonder about what the gathering's going to be like this year.
A gathering of love, my friend.
That's what I'm thinking. You have to change the theme entirely.
I don't want to embarrass you, Dr. Drew, but I do want to say this. Somebody on the show tonight knows how to make some love. And I'm guessing it's Dr. Drew. You know Dr. Drew got some skills. Come on, man.
I guarantee somehow Dr. Drew can like make his meat like move sideways and forward and back, but just because he knows how to work out some special dick muscle.
He can somehow
turn chicks out.
He can somehow make his dick flip and turn like a Rubik's Cube. And it's the most incredible thing I've ever dreamed about seeing.
Somehow he can make it it purrs like a cat. You know what I'm saying? Vibrates on Madden.
F-Zero TV, who has brought you heated race after heated race. We will now present an interview with the champion.
In reality,
okay then, I'd like to ask you something.
We don't know. We think you probably have qualified sexual skills, Dr. Drew, and I just want to say, you are influenced, and congratulations, because I know you can swing the hips.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
We are all looking forward to seeing you in your next GP race.
I am to please.
This has been a Speed Crazy
and you
Dream
succeed, my
Extravaganza
friend.
episode
Shaggy
of
heard my
F-Zero
wife
TV.
talking about
That's
it
everyone.
on
We'll
my
see you
After
at the
Dark
next
show,
Grand
this
Prix.
new show, which is sort of a leftover like Loveline show on your mom's house called Dr. Drew After Dark.
Yes.
And they started talking some shit about me there, and there we go.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I was like really mad.
Shaggy's known to do that shit.
I wasn't.
Hey, I'll come to your aid anytime you need me, Dr. Drew. I got your back, fella. And that's 100%.
It actually went viral, and it made me look pretty good, actually. I appreciate it.
When Shaggy starts running his mouth, his tongue flips around like a fucking weed whacker, man. Alright, the dude can fucking motor mouth potato tongue.
Speaking of talents, maybe you could put that to some use here. The topic we're all have at hand here.
You know, and I've seen him put the best of them down for no reason at all.
Oh, that's big up. There's no putting down. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, you know, you're good at putting people down.
Putting people up spiritually.
But, you know, usually I'm on his side, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Usually he's putting the enemy down, you know what I mean?
I gotta say, I have not talked to you guys in like, God, eight, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
You sound happy. You sound healthy. Are you good?
We're good in the hood, man. For real. These are really good days, Dr. Drew. And you look incredible. What the hell's going on here? What kind of deal you got going on with the devil, brother? You look better than you did 10 years ago. And I want to know how, motherfucker.
Well, it's, those stuff you were talking about, you know.
Look at him. He's talking about those working out those little tiny muscles that turns freaks out.
Wait a minute. Look at that man.
He's got like the Tom Cruise thing going.
What is going on? He's going backwards in these?
He's Benjamin Button.
What the hell? We're all going forward. He's just going anywhere he wants. I'm going to be 22 next week. Damn, you got skill. Kind of talent we didn't know about. For real, though, you look incredible, brother. And you don't know what we look like because we got, you know, about a centimeter thick grease paint on our face.
Which has been great for our skin over the span of
But I can guarantee you this, Dr. Drew. I can't speak for Shaggy, but I'm hellified handsome. Under the face.
You know, that always bothered me that if I were to run into you guys in the street, I would not know you without your makeup.
You would know one thing, though. That's a hella handsome motherfucker right there.
I think I would, no doubt, I would think that. I mean, that's what you say.
And that's like, a lot of the time, that's the reason why he wears pink. When he doesn't wear it, he like makes crowds stop and stare at his handsome face. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen a car accident, like, because people in the car next to us be looking at it and they rear end people because they're looking at it so hard. He's so handsome. Like, yo, put the paint on, dog, because you're making people get hurt out here, you know?
Good.
I know. It's true. But Dr. Drew, how have you been, my friend?
I've been good. You know, I did not like COVID. I had a nasty case of it about a year ago. And, yeah, I felt that was not cool. But, you know, crawling out of it and feeling good, you know, I got no complaints. My kids are doing good. Everyone's doing good. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah. Things are good over here, man. This is like honestly, probably like a high point in my life. You know, I know I'm happy. I know Shaggy's happy.
I'm super happy. I couldn't be better, man.
We're proud to still be around and kicking thorough ass. You know, things are really good, man. And
I'm delighted to hear that. The tech guys, I don't want to see a big picture of me. Show me a picture of the boys. I need. They've got on my screen a full screen of me, which I don't need. Maybe give me this. I see them. They're in a tiny little pink box above me. I want to see.
Good move today. How many do you want?
Problem is he's asleep, though.
I'd like to present this autograph to one lucky viewer on F-Zero TV. Here's the address.
You also thought you were very handsome, so we figured
That's it, everyone. We'll see you at the next Grand Prix.
Oh, wait, we'll put it back there. What do you got? He had it wrong back there.
I tell you what, man.
F-Zero TV.
His time is money, okay? This man is in demand. I think we should start helping some juggalos with some love advice and sexual advice as well.
Do it.
Let's go.
Sharpen my skills.
All right, well, let's bring up the first Zoomer, if you will. Somebody out there in need of some desperate love advice.
And don't be scared. You can ask us any fucking thing you want, man. We got baby. Right, we see you on the screen.
Hey, my name's Elsie. I'm a 16-year-long millennial. I love skillcraft like steak. We all have.
Before any listening gets out, I just want to say that your paint is like ridiculous on point.
It's so flawless.
Holy
It's like,
cow.
what did you use, an airbrush?
Yo, the way
That
the
shit
points
is-
open your eyes, wow, man, you killed it with that.
I really want
Thank you.
Holy
I'm
cannoli.
quite proud of it. It's been slowly evolving, so I'm pretty happy with where it's at.
You could set up a stand at a juggalo event, painting faces and meeting mad ninjas there. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I've actually thought about doing that.
You know, your face is funny. It's off the rip. Your makeup looks so incredibly on point. It's almost like we're looking at a computer graphic of your face or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Incredible. But listen, I have a question for you. What's your name again?
My name is Al.
Al. Okay. Listen, Al. I have just a question. It's something I'm curious about. In the last, let's say 5 years, how long was it? Like 16 years? Damn. Listen, were you guys still tongue kissing? Yes or no?
See, okay, so that's complicated for me
tongue kissing stops, man. And I told myself, when I became single again and started tongue kissing again for the first time in 10 years or something, I said to myself, man, I'm never again living without tongue kissing. You know what I mean? I don't care if I'm 75. My old toothless ass will be Adam's apple deep in her, no, not Adam's apple. Whoa. Back in the throat deep in her mouth, you know? I'm just saying, I don't know what happened, but you're missing out if you ain't tongue kissing for real.
Well, there's the conundrum we're having now because she doesn't like the tongue kiss, so what can she do besides tongue kiss?
Because she was tongue kissing a gorilla.
Well, well, wait a second, 16 years, so maybe you tongue kiss a fellow who does it properly this time, and isn't like some weirdo slug mouth.
The me of today, like, looking at it, I'd be like, you know, I'd be down to, like, try it again, because...
Give it a shot. Yeah.
Again.
You might meet somebody looking like Dr. Drew in this bitch, all right?
Right?
With a tongue unbelievably talented.
Right, like Gene Simmons.
Right? He's got the silver fox band going on and all that.
Hey, let me tell you something about that silver fox shit, all right? I want to be a silver fox. I am in my beard. Let me tell you something, all right? This is true. Actors in Hollywood and people trying to be actors in Hollywood, they purposely dye their beards white and silver because it's such a bomb-ass look, and that is not a joke.
I look like a mad scientist. I look like Manny. With a
people, they ain't even of age, Rob, to have some fresh white in their freshness. You know what I'm saying? Well, they're faking the funk.
Yo,
look at Manny.
Yo,
right? Manny's 19.
So here's the deal for LZ.
I'm the most in guy ever then.
You guys, gentlemen, back me up on this for LZ. She wants to know, she wants some technique. She's what's in the game. Here's the thing about any guy that wants to be with you, in particular a guy that wants to have sex with you, there's nothing you can do to screw it up or make it better. It's like pizza. You can only fuck it up. You add pineapple and ham and stuff, but it's like pizza. It's all good. And all you have to be is present and into it, and he's going to be very, very happy. Gentlemen, am I wrong?
No. Guys, I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can a relationship 16 years in still be passionate and hot?
Yeah, I'm going to make my wife come on camera here. Can a relationship 16 years still be passionate and hot? We're at how many years? Well, how many years are we at? 40? We're at 40 almost. We're 38.
Yeah, but that is one incredibly lucky woman, man.
That's awesome.
My God. What I wouldn't do.
How many did you do it? But Jason is 16. He didn't say 30-something. So you're already bad at 16.
See, yeah, what happened, Dr. Drew, and it's obvious. Again, I don't want to embarrass you, but, just like a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? They come out, they hit really big, and then there's a low down point for many, many years. Then they come back on some nostalgia shit. I think that's what's happening in Dr. Drew's relationship. Him and his wife are on some nostalgia. That's why they brought the tongue kissing back. And it's hot and passionate again.
I get that I like that you don't like to embarrass me, which is bullshit. But I think you're kind of onto something because when you're raising kids and stuff, you're in building all this stuff, and you're distracted. And now that they're out, it's good. So here's the thing, Halsey, this is for you. So people always go, why does that work? 40 years? How is that possible? How is that possible? You got to be really in. You got to be honest with yourself. That person's got to be really into you, and you got to be really into that person. You got to be excited to be around them. You got to want to be around them. And I tell people lately, it's like recovery from alcohol. In that every day, if today is good, it's one day at a time. Tomorrow's going to be good, and guess what? If tomorrow's good, next day is going to be good. Don't start projecting decades into the future. Worry about today. All right?
No doubt. Great advice, as usual. And one more quick question. How long have you been single now?
just had about a year now.
Well, you know,
do not worry about the game stuff or technique. Just stop it. Just stop that.
do what's natural to you. That's right. You know what they say. The only way to get over somebody is to get under them. You know, so get out there. Be promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? And slap a little tongue with a grain.
That's another thing, Krause, is that just go out and just enjoy spending time with people. Don't get into, putting so much stakes on dating. Just look, I'm going to go hang out with somebody, have a good time, just hang out, just enjoy spending time around people. You can enjoy that. It's all right. Don't put meaning and stakes on everything.
And don't be afraid to throw the pussy at some random individuals. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you want to do.
Experiment. Get out there and live life. You know what I'm saying? You might fall in love again next month. Get out there and live life. For real, that's my advice. Get out there and live life.
But if you have a bad experience, who gives a fuck? You're never gonna see him again. You know what I'm saying? On to the next one. There you go.
That's a very good point.
There's all types of dicks out there. There's banana shaped dicks. There's big hermatic stub boys, thumb type dicks. There's long, skinny, snake-like dicks, egg dicks. You need to get out there and really enjoy yourself. You said you got to that relationship when you were young, huh?
Yeah, I was like 15.
Nah.
Right?
No good.
That's when like my age stink. Like
No, it's not a stink. You just wasted time. You should have done that. When you do that, usually you're running away from something. I don't know what you're running away from to him for rescuing, but no more rescuing, no more running away. Just be present, right?
To me, your game never started. You never had a chance to start your
that's
game.
right. That's
Start
right.
your game now. You know what I'm saying?
My advice too is dating sites. Like most people nowadays, they meet people on dating sites. It makes it very easy. It's not like you have to go to a bar or something, try to kick it. You can just meet people on a dating site, and it facilitates that connection.
Yeah, you're not a wackadoo for doing it.
Look, most people, like I don't know.
That's like common.
I got a question. What's the statistic of people that actually meet their significant others on dating sites now?
Or just not.
It's gotta be like 80% or higher.
I think for sure most people meet that way.
And make sure you go on Tinder and wear the pink. You'll be all right.
Right? I can do anything.
That's right.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling in and sharing your story, and we hope we are helpful. I know Dr. Drew schooled you with some hella great advice.
She got the pencil for taking notes.
I get ready.
See, Dr. Drew, they take notes of our
I think
they write about our villages in the paper.
I think she's like a professional too. Like she has a legitimate profession, and guys are like that as well.
Yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, Shaggy, but I think the pencil part came out. Trying to take notes, you know what I'm saying?
Also good advice.
She was like, who gives a fuck?
What are you talking about? These guys have been on fire. Come on now.
Thank you.
Right.
All right, well, good luck whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Have fun out there, and good luck in your life in the future, and thank you for being down with the clown.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Much love.
Let's keep it moving, man. Let's see who else these people are going. They didn't say she can keep the face paint on. Let them know what time it is. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, this is my face, motherfucker. Take it or leave it. Everybody wears makeup. I got some makeup on too.
All right. So we ready. You want to take another call?
Yeah, let's do it too.
Yeah.
We got one.
Can we take another call out there?
Maybe switch the screen to the next person. And maybe switch the screen to the next person. We're still on the line with the last young lady.
Some Fago come by.
Hey, how's it going? See you still here.
I just want to take a few minutes just to get some advice from Dr. Drew myself.
Motherfuckers.
What we got here? What up, y'all? What's up?
Welcome to the Hosanna love, motherfuckers.
Looks like you guys already got your relationship nailed down, man.
That is meaning alright, bro. Y'all brought us together, man. That is one happy couple right there, man. There is plenty of competition going on there.
So I also got a group, Freestyle 3D.
Nice. I see the hat.
I'm not really a juggalo rapper. I do my own thing. I do like a drug addict recovery. Because to you, Jay, I'm 2 months sober again. Thank y'all.
Hey, can I
she
say
was
something with you?
in New York.
Hey,
I was in
recovering drug addict rap is also juggalo rap if you think you want to know. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know. All right, that's not pure juggalo, just so you know.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm old school juggalo too. John Petty, I gave you one of my hats.
Sure, that's right. You were at the office. I know exactly who you are. Okay, yeah.
I've been going to shows. I actually did the tour with y'all too, back Black Friday, Jay, and I told you a little bit of my story, and I seen tears, because back then I was living homeless, and she was homeless. I was living in a car, and she was homeless in New York, living in the campgrounds and stuff. We started talking about a year ago. I was doing my recovery music, and I was sober, living in the home. So I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
All your songs are about recovery?
Not really, man. I tell real stories of pain, hell, struggle. Man, I ain't gonna lie, Jay. Like, I got tons of ideas if we could work with each other, man. I've been trying to get I get excited, my bad, I apologize, my bad. Yeah. So, like, she liked some of my pictures.
We gotta ask him a question.
Oh, ask her a question.
Alright. No, I want to ask you guys. When you met your significant other, how did you know they really wanted? How did you get them?
Oh my god.
Well, I actually met my wife many years ago, and we dated, and then I split, and then like fucking mad years later, I bumped back into her. And then you don't know if it's gonna be the one, so you're hollering at him for a while. It just turns out to be the one, you know what I'm saying? Well, for me, it was like, all right, second time around, you know what I'm saying? Boom, there it is, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of like us too.
How long y'all been together?
Over, it's gonna be a year exactly around Valentine's Day.
That explains
Hatchet girl shirt on Valentine's Day. We started talking like in February, and she was in Auburn.
Well, y'all only been together a year. That explains why you're happy. Give it time. Give it some time.
So I sent her a ticket. Like, we kind of quit talking for a minute because we was a long distance relationship for 6 months. And I moved down to Toledo, and we quit talking for a minute. I relapsed.
And then we got back together.
And I got this house. I had to fight a bunch of junkies and get them out of my house. Took our house back, and
you squatting, motherfucker? But you got to kick some junkies ass, get them out of my house. Where you live in a cave, motherfucker?
She saved my life. I saved her. She was gonna be homeless in Albany. I sent her a train ticket. We're coming to the New Year's.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the New Year's show.
Yeah. That's gonna be all the way live. Well, let me tell you, answer to your question. For me, I'm in a new relationship too. And basically, I kept having girls come over, and instantly I'd hate their guts. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was me though. I'm like, man, why I hate everybody I'm meeting? You know what I mean? Like, I just would be like, why did I invite this bitch over? I could have been watching Bigfoot videos all night. And then I met somebody, and everything just, fell into place perfectly. So it happens, Look at you guys, you know what I mean? You know when it's right, you can feel it. It's like a light bulb.
What's your name? Gentlemen, guys, what's your name?
DJ Crystal.
DJ Crystal.
We have Fago and the wine glasses.
I was just going to say, you guys have something special, but you got to keep something ahead of your relationship as a priority, which is your recovery, right? Because if you don't have that, you ain't got nothing. And so, do what it is you need to do on a daily basis to keep the sobriety going. Turn your run that flag up, surrender the process. Surrender the process. Obviously, I'm a big advocate for 12 step. I've seen the miracle work for a lot of people. It's up to you guys if that's what you embrace.
But music, and I ain't gonna lie, like this is one of my boys. He's a sober friend, and he raps too.
Music is great. It's all, but all that goes away if you don't keep your sobriety. You've got to put that as your numero focus. All right.
That's right.
See, like, and I want to answer what Jay said because he asked about my music about recovery. It's not like I was in that gang life too, and like we just speak about something that a lot of people don't talk about. I speak about molestation. I went through that. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all helped us bring us together. I write a lot of music. We make music all the time, but I'm struggling. And I had to get out of that life.
Those traumas, super crazy common, super common. You're not alone.
I
get it, but it'll help you. You'll help it to the people. You're not alone.
Let me ask Courtney. Courtney, from a woman's perspective, okay? How did you know when it was the right month? How did you know when you knew, this was a keeper?
I think everybody goes through so many people as they're growing, and then they get to find what they want by going through people and seeing what they don't.
Yeah.
And then you get to a certain point and maybe a certain level of maturity where you're like, okay, I know what I want, and I'm not going to settle for anything less. And then you see it, and you feel it, and you meet somebody, and they're like, everything, they're hitting all of your marks.
It's exactly like the fairy tales said. You had to kiss a bunch of frogs.
You do.
Kiss a bunch of frogs, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there, let yourself mature, but then when you know what you know what you know, and when you meet somebody that fits you and is a kindred spirit that just kind of gets along and goes along, and you feel like you're alone when you're with them. Like you're not guarded, you're not watching yourself, you're not taking in, you're not
we're each other's half.
When you feel like you're alone, but you're with somebody still, I feel like that's when you know when it's it.
How long you been together?
13 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's we'll put you on blast here. How's the tongue kissing action?
We tongue kiss all the time. We tongue kiss. He's a Detroit firefighter, so it's easy to tongue kiss him, especially going to work. And he does it in November for Movember. He grows that mustache, and it is sexy. He's got beautiful hair.
With no goatee, just the mustache.
Who is brought to you heated race after
You don't see that very often. Does he have the Raleigh fingers curls at the end?
I mean, he doesn't go long enough to get it, but it starts to go a little bit. But I tell him,
I've never heard it
going.
like Giacomo.
You guys, she's talking about it's a solidarity thing for to raise awareness about cancer in November. It's called
I'd like to ask
November.
you something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of Detroit firefighters do it, and they grow out for November. They don't shave.
Where are you?
I don't think I just
the mustache. Some go all out.
I don't think my lip can do it, Dr. Drew.
Thank you for the
I know mine neither.
That's all for it. Adrenaline F-Zero TV. That's it, everyone.
My man on the screen right there has got that shit.
That's awesome. What about my beard? What about I rap about the beard. I got my own scarf, bald-headed logo.
What's your name, homie? What's your name, homie?
It's TJ.
My artist name is OD the Reborn.
No, what is your name? Quit doing the goddamn infomercial.
I saw
What's your hustle? No, I respect your hustle, but shut the fuck up with the goddamn rap. Listen, I'm playing. But what's your name, homie? CJ, look, man. I know you think you got a beard, but Ryan, can we get a shot of Manny in this motherfucker? Can we see Manny?
You don't be stroking your beard like Manny, though.
If you look at Manny, you can see CJ ain't got shit on that splendid salt and pepper motherfucking wig hanging off Manny's chin.
That Ming the Merciless? You talking about that Ming the Merciless over there?
The wig.
Jerry Graham, baby. And let me tell you something.
Billy Graham.
His dick hairs look exactly the same.
The carpet matches the drape.
They hang on. His dick hairs
look like a midget hiding in bushes.
His dick hairs hang off his nuts the same way